Okay, here we're going to talk about Shewa and the difference between silent and vocal Shewa. So if you want to look in your book at page 9 and 10 on Shewa. So remember that the way a Shewa is transliterated, if it's vocal, there's different ways of doing it. Sayal does it like this, an E, a hooked E. I learned it as an upside down E or a small E, like E, something to the E power, or an upside down E. So anything like that is fine in your transliteration. For a silent Shewa, you don't transliterate it at all because it's not pronounced. So you only need to transliterate a Shewa if it's vocal. Okay, so, and remember you have your composite Shewas also, right? That would be found under gutturals mostly, because gutturals won't take a vocal Shewa. So you might find under an aleph the um, the composite Shewa with the patak vowel, or you might find with the E vowel, with the segol, like that. That's a lot of dots. Or with the kamet hatuf, composite Shewa, that being the, that's kind of small, but that being the O, the kamet hatuf, and not the kamets as a composite Shewa. So a hatef kamets. Okay, so those are also forms of Shewa. So now, difference between vocal and silent. Sayal gives you several rules, but there's really one easy rule that you can use to remember that will help you with almost all of, in almost every case, although there will be a few exceptions. But in general, a Shewa is going to be silent if it is preceded by a short vowel. And that's it. That's the main rule. So if a Shewa is preceded by a short vowel in a word, then it is silent. In any other case, if a Shewa is not preceded by a short vowel, it is vocal. And that's the easiest general rule that you can use to remember that. So let's look at page 14 in Sayal at the top, where he gives you some of the examples where you're practicing syllabifying. And I wrote a couple of them out, not in order, but okay, so start with the last word in the second column, vaihi, vaihi. Now, is this Shewa vocal or silent? And how do you know? It's silent because it's preceded by a short vowel. A patak is a short vowel. So this is silent. So that's why it's vaihi and not vayahi. You're not pronouncing that Shewa. It's just closing the syllable before it. So vaihi, silent Shewa. Okay, so now let's look at medaber. Medaber. This is the first word at the top of the third column on page 14 in Sayal. So medaber. There, silent or vocal? I just pronounced it for you, but it's vocal. And why is it vocal? Because it is not preceded by a short vowel. So there's nothing before it. It's the first syllable of the word. So because of that, it's not preceded by a short vowel. It's not preceded by anything. It's me, that quick sound. Medaber, medaber. Okay, so now let's look at Israel. This is in the middle of the second column on 14. Yisrael, Yisrael. Okay, so then here with our Shewa, silent or vocal, and why or why not? Yisrael. It's silent because it's preceded by a short vowel. A hirik is almost always a short vowel. So it closes the syllable before it. So it's Yisrael. And that's your basic general rule for silent or vocal Shewa.